Observing leadership is accomplished by watching how a leader interacts with and influences others. Written directives, verbal communications, and leader actions all provide indications of a leader's ability to influence others. Accurate and descriptive observations provide a basis for feedback and for evaluating a leader's performance, and help prepare the observer to coach, counsel, and mentor the leader. Accurate and descriptive observations start with finding the right opportunities to observe subordinate leadership.
I think some of the best times to engage or to assess your subordinate leaders is when they're actively either training or conducting real-world missions. Because then you can see them as they are, not trying to give a presupposed answer or presupposed solution, but to be able to deal with problems as they come, to see how quickly they assess the problem, and then to see how quickly they can solve an issue.
And just show up to it, be present, and not announce. I know people want to think you're sneaking up on them, and that's always kind of the joke, like the commander of First Sergeant is checking up on me. But really, we're just trying to get an accurate portrayal of what's going on at that particular training opportunity. Sometimes, especially as a leader, the higher up you get, when somebody knows you're coming, and they're going to put on their best and brightest. You're going to get the best feedback and really see it when they don't know you're coming. So you can really observe.
The best possible way to view my subordinate leaders is actually when they're doing their job. I'm a staff worker, so I have soldiers that I work with on a daily basis. They're so professional. And so going over to their desk and saying, what are you working on? Or they're coming to me, and if they're giving me something that I need to sign and I've never seen it before, letting them explain it to me is one of those, awesome type things, because they kind of spark and are a little bit happy that you're interested in what they're doing. So to get outside your office and see what your soldiers are doing, if they're going to a training meeting, dip your head in there every once in a while. They're never going to ask, hey, why are you sitting in the back? They're just happy that people are actually taking interest in their training meetings.
As a commander, to develop my subordinates, I think the best time to do it is during the training events. In this organization I'm in now, it's mainly administrative, but when they do go out and train, it's quite a sight to watch your platoon leaders, lead their platoons in a training exercise for a whole week straight, and just see how they develop the plan, how they execute the plan, or at least supervise their squad leaders to execute their intent. I think that's probably the best time to observe them in the natural environment, if you will, preparing for whatever were to come.
I have found the most accurate time to observe a leadership style is actually over time. It's really easy to take an individual point of leadership and form your opinion based off of that, but more accurate impressions are actually given over a set of data points to give you a more linear approach to what they're doing.
Taking notes is an effective way to ensure accurate and descriptive observations of a subordinate's leadership. By writing down an observation using action words, an observer can be sure the leader will be able to recognize the situation and their actions when it is communicated back to them.
When I'm in there, I'm going to walk around, I'm going to look, and I'm going to watch, and I do take notes, and if there's an immediate correction, something unsafe or something just looks right, hey, I'll pull that leader aside or who's ever in charge and make sure it gets fixed right there. If not, I'll go back. I always carry around my notebook. I'll look at it, kind of observe what I think needs to be done.
Each situation, kind of drives itself. Sometimes I'll give immediate feedback. Other times I'll make notes on a 3x5 card, keep it in my pocket. I'll go back, verify it against doctrine to make sure it's accurate. Maybe formulate a couple AAR notes on how I observed it. Run it by, maybe the battalion commander, maybe the XO. See if they saw the same things that I seen.